Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. We have some breaking news for you out of the federal court system in Boise, Idaho. This afternoon, February 4th, 2026, Judge Patricio, who is the federal court jurist who has been proceeding over the Idaho 4 defamation case styled as Rebecca Schofield versus Ashley Guillard, entered what's called a paperless court order onto the docket in the Idaho 4 federal case, confirming that the 4-day jury trial, which has been pending in Idaho on this matter, is a go. The Idaho 4 defamation case, per the court, will proceed as scheduled, commencing February 24th, 2026, in Judge Patricio's courtroom at the federal courthouse in Boise, commencing 10 a.m. Tuesday, February 24th, just under 2 weeks from now. There had been some question whether this trial would proceed because of what had not happened over the course of the past several days. We had reported that the court had entered an order directing both of the parties, the plaintiff and the defense, to file a status report in unison on or before January 30th, 2026, a deadline that came and went last Friday with no status report from the two sides or from the one side even, advising the court if the trial would proceed as scheduled or if it would not, because the matter had settled. That was what the parties were ordered to do, to advise the court by the 30th of January if the case had definitely settled, or conversely, if the matter would be proceeding towards this 4-day jury trial. We'd gotten some hints, at least from the plaintiff's side, that she was definitely interested in seeing this matter through to jury trial because she filed an amended exhibit list for purposes of use before that jury a couple of days ago on February 2nd. And even then, even up to today, that status report remained unfiled. All questions, however, have been set aside based on the judge's court order today confirming this trial will proceed. As we had previously advised you, this was a 2-count complaint for defamation of character that had been filed by a professor of the University of Idaho, the plaintiff Schofield, against an online personality / psychic, the defendant Ashley Guillard, asserting in count 1 that the plaintiff had been defamed by public statements she has alleged all along has been false, that she had involvement in the catastrophic events at 1122 King Road. Count 2 were other allegations plaintiff alleged had been made publicly against her, also false, that she had been involved in a romantic relationship with one of the students. The judge has already determined liability in the plaintiff's favor. The issue of defamation is not going to be on the agenda for the jury to decide because that matter was resolved on an order granting the plaintiff partial summary judgment back in 2024 as to liability. The only issue for the jury to determine relates to damages. What, if any, damages should be awarded to plaintiff Schofield? There is a final pretrial conference that has been on the court's calendar for several months, scheduled for February 5th, 2026. That will occur via Zoom. And after that proceeding tomorrow, the court may file minutes from that final pretrial conference, which may give some indication as to whether or not the defendant, who has not been heard from in this case at all since September 23rd and who has missed a number of crucial pretrial deadlines that occurred back in October, requiring her to file exhibit lists, witness lists, motions in limine, proposed jury instructions, trial brief, and so many other matters which the defense has never filed. Plaintiff met all of those deadlines, including the aforementioned amended exhibit list. We will continue to keep you posted as further developments arise. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.